Hello, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete the square. This is a useful technique. It allows you to find the vertex or the base point. Show you what the vertex is here in this little graph I have here. Basically, the vertex is this little point where the quadratic begins. And so by completing the square, we are able to find this point. So this first example here, we have negative x squared plus 6x plus 11. The first step is to factor out the a value from the first two terms. So the a value is -1, and we're going to factor that out of the first two terms. Just make sure it's recording. Okay. So that will give us negative x squared minus 6x, because 6x divided by -1 is -6x. And we leave this c value outside the bracket. Now the next step is to divide the b term by 2 and square it. So -6x, or just -6 divided by 2, and then we square that. That equals -3, and that's squared. So -3 times -3 is 9. So we're going to add that inside of this bracket. And now we have to balance this equation, because you can't just add 9 to something for no reason. So you have to cancel it out. So since we added 9 here, and we aren't exactly adding 9 because it's getting multiplied by -1. So we're really subtracting 9. We have to add 9 to balance it out. So now we'll just simplify that out. So we have -6x, or sorry, -x squared minus 6x plus 9. And then we will have a plus 20 on the outside. And now we will factor this inner trinomial here, and it's going to be a perfect square, hence why it's called completing the square. So this will be x minus 3 squared plus 20. And so it'll always be in this form. So it'll be like x minus, or x or plus the b value divided by 2 and squared. So this means we have a vertex. Sorry about my handwriting. At x equals 3 and y equals 20. So we're to do a rough sketch. So x equals 3, y equals 20 will be way up here. And since there's a negative, that means this opens downwards. So it'll look something like that. And just to be safe, we can check this on our calculator. So we go to mode, 4 for equation, 2 for quadratic, and we had -x squared plus 6x plus 11, so a would be -1, b would be 6, and c would be 11. So this tells us our zeros here. As you can see, that wouldn't be something that we could factor. We would be able to find out with the quadratic formula if we wanted to, but there will be some cases where there are no x-intercepts. If we go down here, we have our x value is 3 and our y max as 20, so that gives us the coordinates for our vertex. So that's how we know we got that one correct. All right, do another example. Switch this up, we'll do a different one. Say we had 2x squared plus 8x plus 6. So what we'd want to do here is factor the coefficient out of the first two terms. Just going to move this over a little bit. So that will give us 2x squared plus 4x plus 6. And now we get our b value, which is 8, and we divide it by 2 and square it. So 8 divided by 2 squared equals 16. So now we will have 2x squared plus 4x plus 16 and plus 6. And we have to balance it out. So we added 16, that's multiplied by 2. So to cancel that out, we will subtract we will subtract 16 times 2, so we'll subtract 32. We have minus 32 plus 6. So now we have 2x squared plus 4x plus 16 and 32 plus negative 32 plus 6 is negative 26. And now we can factor this. So this is going to be another perfect square trinomial, as they all will be. So that will give us x plus 4 squared minus 26. That's about 2 there. So therefore, vertex at -4, -26. And I guess we have time for another example here. So say we had 5x squared plus 10x plus 1. So same steps, we factor out that coefficient of a. 10x divided by 5 would be 2x. Then we keep our c value out to the side. Now we divide this inner value by 2 and square it. So 2 divided by 2 squared is 1 squared, which equals 1. So we're going to have 5x squared plus 2x plus 1. And then so we added 5, well, we added 1 multiplied by 5. So now we have to subtract 5. Now we will simplify this. Now we just factor this. So yeah, that would be x plus 1 squared minus 4. So, and therefore we have the vertex at -1, -4. And then we can, let's check that as we can. So clear mode 4 for equation, 2 for quadratic. A value is 5, our B value was 10, and our C value is 1. And this is just a way to check. You can't just put into your calculator and get the answer out, because you won't get too many marks if you don't show your work, but this is just a good way to make sure you did it right. And -1, -4, that's what we had, so we got that one right. So that's going to wrap it up for today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me on Teams or D2L, doesn't matter to me. If you have anything you'd like me to cover, I'd appreciate your feedback, because I'm not sure what to do for certain videos. But anyways, hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later.